Rise Up Stout by Evolution Craft Brewing Company. Evolution Craft Brewing Company is based out of Salisbury, Maryland. I'm actually a resident of Virginia, so this is not too far away from me. Pretty sure the availability on this one is pretty good. I think it's something that you can pretty much get all year round, if not quite often. So it's not one of these rare craft beers that you only get seasonally. This is a 6.7 ABV, and it looks like 40 IBUs. Okay, it's called Rise Up Stout. That is the reason why you're here. You want to see if this bad boy is worth purchasing. So I'm not going to get into all the history and all the nonsense about the beer. I'm just here to give you my unbiased and honest review, and that's exactly what this is going to be, because I've never had anything from this brewery before, and I've never had this beer before. Didn't look at any reviews on it. Nothing. Zero zip zero zilch. Okay, so everything I taste, everything I see is exactly what it is. So nonetheless, let's get to cracking this bad boy open. Before I call it a bad boy, maybe I should just call it a puppy, right? It might not be a bad boy. So let's find out what this thing is all about. Let's go ahead and pour a little down center and see what kind of color we have. All right, all right, all right. Yep. Like a darker mahogany to black kind of color there. Pouring down the center there. It's like a finger width of head, kind of there in the light compared to the brown bottle. So it's a little bit darker, of course. Typical stout color. And I'm pouring into an old snifter here. Let's see what this bad boy smells like. What do you say? Okay, definitely smell the coffee right up front. So, you know, sometimes even in your coffee stouts, it's surprising to me that I can't smell the coffee. And this one you can. So I've got a good coffee aroma there. And really, the coffee kind of dominates pretty much anything else that's there. So they got the coffee part down here. And this is Rise Up Stout with coffee, right? So let me see if I can get some chocolate. Or really, all I'm getting is the coffee and maybe obviously the roasted malts and a little bit of the booze scent there. That is really about it. I'm sure after it sits for a little bit, things may change. But as of now, all I'm smelling is basically the coffee and the roasted malts and maybe a little bit of the booze scent there. But let's find out what this puppy's all about in the taste department, because that's what is most important. So cheers, my friend. Very coffee-like, but I gotta say it's pretty flat. There's very little carbonation, if any, in this. It's really kind of just really flat. So let's try it one more time before I criticize it a little too much here. Nope. Gotta say, usually, you know, when you first pour a beer and you drink it, usually with the stouts, I kind of like the initial flavor, and then when they sit for a little bit, then sometimes they're not as good as what they were when they were fresh. Some beers get better with time, so some beers aren't as good up front as they are after they sit and warm for a little bit. This one right here, people have told me that this one was decent. I gotta disagree with them. Very flat beer. There's really zero carbonation. It's not creamy, and the coffee is just mediocre at best. It's not even like a really fresh ground coffee taste. So not impressed with this one at all, to be honest with you. But I'm going to drink one more sip here and see if there's anything else I can point out here. I mean, it's like, really? To me, in all honesty, I can probably, like, I could have poured a glass of coffee that had been sitting for a little bit in a glass, and maybe cooled it a little bit, and that is probably what this tastes like, plus a tiny bit of carbonation added to that coffee. And that's the best way that I can explain it. It's not creamy. It is not full-bodied. It's very one-dimensional. There's really no other flavors I can get out of it. I don't really care for this beer. So that's my opinion, honest and unbiased. Just like I said, typically the only way I can go, and even I can already tell that even if I let this sit, it's just going to get worse because the carbonation tends to go away, and this thing already has very little carbonation, so I don't see it getting any better. So I would probably say this is a failure in my opinion. I know that's being a little harsh, but if you watch my reviews, I'm never really that harsh with any other beer. So pretty much the first time I've ever said it on video where I'm just not impressed at all with this beer. It's not one that I would ever even consider getting again. As a matter of fact, I would tell my friends to stay away from it. And I had a friend tell me that it's not a good beer, but I went up and got it anyway. So, hey, learn the lesson, right? You got to try everything once. But this is Brian. Hope the video helped. With that, this is Craft Beer Revolution. Make sure to hit the like button on the very bottom of this YouTube video here. The subscribe button. We definitely want you to hit that and watch all of our videos. And most importantly, we want you to become a fan on the fan page. So there's a Facebook link underneath this video as well. Click on that. Click the like button on the Facebook page. And keep up with us 24/7. With that, I'm Brian. This is Craft Beer Revolution. Remember, my friend, don't be average. Drink good craft beer. Not so much this one, but good craft beer. See you on the next one, my friend. Thanks.